Yo-ho! Welcome back, traders and collectors. Today's plumber of the week is a little bit different. I know people get upset when it's more expensive things, but you can buy these cards raw and they're still super affordable, and I think they're going to age super, super well. But me, you know me, I like my 10s, so this is going to be a set. So you have the Entei Alt Art from Crown Zenith in a PSA 10. This card is absolutely stunning. Next, we have the Suicune V from Crown Zenith, another beautiful card. Suicune just hanging out in the snow, nice and peaceful. It's absolutely stunning. And last but not least, you have the Speedster Raikou V Alt Art from Crown Zenith. Yes, it's Raikou. It still sounds weird to me. But these three cards are still super duper affordable in raw, and they're pretty affordable in PSA 10s. I love these Alt Arts very much. And guys, Crown Zenith is a little bit of a ways away now, and I think they're going to age even better. Love these three cards. They belong in everybody's collection. Welcome back, traders and collectors. It's your favorite Poke Plumber, flushing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Doing pretty well myself. First things first is we have to do our giveaway. This is the last day to enter your chances to win the giveaway. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and enter your chance to win a premium figure collection from Prismatic Evolutions. If it's free, it's for me. Man, that is such a cool box. I love it. I absolutely love it. But today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk a little bit about myself. Woo. And we're going to talk about what's going on. You know, I just feel like things are, calming down. You know, I feel like so many people are nervous. I see so many people, you know, keep selling their collections. Guys, I'm having so many emails, messages now. I think it's the most ever. And people be like, well, it's because of who you are. But that's not entirely the truth. I have so many people reaching out saying, hey, my buddy's trying to sell his collection. Are you interested? Then I have direct messages, direct emails. And, you know, a lot of this stuff is, you know, the scalped product from Sam's Club, Costco, Walmart, Target, etc. So many people are trying to sell that product, and now you have, you know, rip and shippers who have so much of that product that they don't want it anymore. You have collectors that don't want that product as much, and then I'm seeing pictures of people with mountains and mountains of the Paldean Fate stuff. I'm seeing pictures of mountains and mountains of the Prismatic Evolution, of 151. And it's not just one guy, two guys, three guys. It's multiple people. And it just, the amount of product out there for these items right now it's a little bit scary. And eventually, yes, it's going to get ripped through, but I do think it's going to take a lot of time for this product to dry up, because it's just, I know we're ripping at all-time levels and it's super fast. But when I see this many pictures coming in of people's product, of one guy having, you know, 300 cases or 300 boxes of the new Paldean Fates release, this guy having hundreds and hundreds of tins from 151, this guy with 1,000 cases of Prismatic, and it's not just 1, 2, 3, 4, it's just so many people. So it does make me a little bit nervous, but I also felt that way back then with the Sword and Shield era. Heck, during the Sun and Moon era, people said, oh, too many people are putting stuff away, it's never going to age well. But I do think with the amount of product that's out there, a lot of people think Scarlet and Violet is way better than Sword and Shield, and they're like, it's going to age way better. In my opinion, it is going to age well. It's just going to take a little bit longer when there's that much product out there. And you just have to, you know, slow and steady, don't go all in. So many deals are popping up. Somebody just told me they bought a bunch of UPCs at $125 a pop. I don't see that quite yet on the market, so I'm not saying it's $125, but I do know of people that are selling UPCs in quantity at $125 a piece, which is crazy, because I said I thought it would drop down to $129.99, but it sounds like people are buying them at a really good price right now. Woo! You know, when I see this stuff, I'm like, this is why diversifying is so important. This is why me having vintage is so important. everybody doesn't know what to do right now because there's so many people that are into these boxes for so much. I was talking to someone after the last video I made, and they're like, yeah, I bought a Cosmic Eclipse box at $4,600. And he's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, set it, forget it, and rock out. Because when I look at Cosmic Eclipse boxes, yes, that's a super high entry point. But I do look at these boxes and say, heck, if Team Up hit 10K at one point, which it's now down to around 7, but you give this box enough time, it wasn't overly printed, there's not as much as you would think out there, and it's one of the best sets in the entire Sun and Moon era. So I do think it'll age even better, but it's going to take a lot more time. These things jumped very fast, and everyone expects the instant gratification. It's going to sell right away. I'm going to buy it, it's going to go for more. I'm going to buy it, it's going to go for even higher. But we're starting to see a little bit of the retracements and the old Pokemon market. Guys, it was never normal for things to, sell out that fast. And you heard, or sell out that fast and prices go up. And you heard so many people saying, well, the Pokemon market has changed forever. It's never going back. And then people really got it in their mind that the Pokemon market has changed forever, that it's never going back. And then they went all in. And that's why I was saying, yeah, I think with modern, we're not going to see $100 boxes. But as far as Pokemon printing, they don't want that product to be that high in the secondary market. And that was always true. They just got a little bit behind, which they still are, and they are printing at max capacity. I mean, guys, we're still seeing 151, coming out on shelves 2 years later. We're seeing Paldean Fates come on shelves right now. And there's rumors of Paldean Fates going to my not Paldean Fates, 151 tins going to my comic shop. So Pokemon doesn't want the secondary market to be that high. People were like, they love it, this is what they want. But I do think, if you want to dig a little deeper, I do think that they did want to hit MSRP for booster boxes. And they did exactly what they had to do, because everyone was complaining that $161 and some odd cents is insane for a booster box. And now people are okay paying around, $200. So Pokemon did do something right in that aspect. But at the same time, they are offloading so much product to Sam's Club, so much product to Costco. And believe me, it's getting into the people's hands, because right now people are like, all right, I don't want to buy that. I have a lot of it. I have enough. I don't need more. And when things were only going up, that's when everyone just wanted to keep buying and keep buying and keep buying, because they thought, whatever I buy, I'm going to be able to sell for double in a week or so. And now, when they're not doubling and it's dropping 10%, 20%, now they're nervous and they put a halt to their buying. And that's happening with, a large chunk of people in the Pokemon hobby right now. So just enjoy the stagnation and enjoy things, dropping. Because in the grand scheme of things, people are upset about, some of these boxes, Lost Origin, for instance, right? Went up to a $900 box, right? I think it's a great set. I think it's going to age super well, especially with the Tina in it and the Aerodactyl and the Pikachus. Like, it's a good set. I loved Lost Origin when it came out. But at one point, it shot up to $900. So many people were like, okay, it's going to head to $1,200 next. I'm going to buy a bunch of cases of Lost Origin. And this was their first time buying booster boxes. So their entry point is $900. Now that box has dropped to $600, right? I know people getting cases at $3,600. I bought a case around that price, and I think I paid a little higher, $38. So now that that's happening, they're bugging out, and they're like, it dropped so much. I paid $5,500 for a case, and now it's, cut by a large margin. But truth be told, if you were here a little bit longer, right? To me, I'm in those Lost Origin boxes in the beginning at $100 a box. And then I dollar cost average and I dropped my cost. I mean, I've raised my cost on the box. So even if I'm into a box for $2 something per Lost Origin box, when it went from $900 to $600, I'm still up 300% on my money, right? And that's what people are starting to realize, that buying at all-time highs isn't the best. And it's just so many people that love the hobby, never really invested in anything, didn't know how it went. Now they're paying for it ultimately. And a lot of these people will leave. The hobby will continue to drop, will continue to subside, and you're going to have way more opportunities, and what you're seeing right now. A lot of people say, all right, January, February, it's going to boom back up, and we're going to see what happens. Guys, I do think we could see, in January, February, things go up a little bit more, but with the ultra modern product, As long as Pokemon's just ramping on the printing, keeping their foot on the pedal, I think we'll still see booster boxes continue to drop. I think we'll see the new stuff continue to drop. I don't think we're going to see $100 booster boxes, but I do think things are going to change a little bit. Excuse me. But this market has told a lot of people lessons. A lot of people were too greedy, right? And that's the number one saying. When people are greedy, you sell. When people are fearful, you buy. And now people are extremely fearful. People are nervous. They don't know what to do. It's just with the amount of Sam's Club product out there, Costco product, that's why I'm always so comfortable when it comes to booster boxes. Heck, even ETBs. 151, we didn't see any ETB reprints. Paldean Fates, we didn't see any ETB reprints. I mean, Costco got that small wave of ETBs, but it's not what it used to be. And everybody new in this hobby, they all have the collection boxes. So as a collector standpoint, I think the ETBs will age very well. Heck, if Hidden Fates can go up to $35 a pack, 151 will be there, Prismatic will be there. It just might take a little bit longer. I mean, you're seeing it with Sword and Shield. It shot up and now it's stagnating. But like Sword and Shield is just at those perfect price points. Heck, even Evolving Skies looks like a buy again. Fusion Strike, that box as a collector's piece, it's pink, it's beautiful, it has the Mew on it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that box is absolutely gorgeous. Like, especially with how Pokemon has been printing these newer boxes that are black and plain. Like, this box will always look brilliant in your collection. You have a Mew on the front, you have Gengar on the top. Yes, people don't like Bolton, but it's still a nice looking box and it can be a center to anyone's collection piece. And I think that's why these sets are going to age really well, because the art, the color on the box, it's different. Heck, Fusion Strike is now one of the goated sets. Everybody loves the Gengar VMAX. Heck, I pulled a Mew VMAX. It's still grading, but like that card popped. I used to be like, oh, it looks like a normal VMAX. But once I had it in hand, it gave me a new appreciation for that card. I couldn't believe I pulled it. And I pulled the Espeon too. I love that card. But it's just relax. Don't be over leveraged. If you have to sell some stuff right now, then sell it. If you got greedy and you wanted to overbuy, people are paying a little bit of a price, but make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you have some cash in your product. If you have to sell for a loss, it stinks, but if you need to have that cash for other things, guys, this might last a little bit longer than you think. But I do think in the long term, Sword and Shield is just going to gain for what it costs right now. It's going to gain the most value in the future. In a year, 2 years, it will dry up. If I'm being honest about your early Scarlet and Violet sets, like Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved. Heck, guys, when Paldea Evolved came out, absolutely hated the set. I mean, of course it has the Magikarp, but nobody liked the set. And now, I mean, it went up a lot. But to me, it's not like a standout set. It has the Magikarp and then what? The Skeledirge. Actually has the Meryl, which is one of my favorite illustration versions. But it almost killed Pokemon, and now everybody is like, oh, it's going to be one of the greatest Scarlet Violet sets ever. Guys, form your own opinion, right? Buy what you love, buy what you enjoy. I don't think we're going to see any more Paldea Evolved booster boxes coming out. No Obsidian Flames, Temporal, heck, Twilight. Like, if you want to add them to your collection, they're still super affordable. Prices are exactly where you want them to be. Just be careful what you buy. If you don't have an unlimited amount of money, you have to, really focus where you feel comfortable putting your money. Yes, you're going to spend a little more on the Sword and Shield era, but I do think the reward is going to be greater than some of these Scarlet and Violet boxes. And that's just honestly how I feel. Do I have a lot of Scarlet and Violet? Yes, I bought them when they were dirt cheap. And guys, even when I was getting Paldea Evolved at $488 case, I was like, ugh, really? Like I didn't love it. But the set, it's some nostalgia now, but it's nothing too crazy. It's just when I look at that Sword and Shield, I get like, I get hyped. I get that feeling because it's just like Sword and Shield it feels right. And I mean, I kind of get that feeling when we talk about Destin, but it's still too new to know what's going to happen next. But if Pokemon prints booster boxes, then Destin will drop substantially. But we just don't know, guys, and that's what the fun is. The fun is speculating. The fun is looking into it and having your own theories. I'm just curious if Pokemon's going to go back and reprint any of these sets. And if they do, it'll be the complete downturn of this market. And that's when you'll have, you know, a better chance in the future. We'll just have to see what happens. Phantasmal Flames' second wave is starting to hit some shelves. I'm interested to see where those boxes land. And I'll be honest, if they hit 180 a box, yeah, I'm definitely going to buy some more. But that's kind of my number right now. I just want to see what happens. Enjoy the holidays. A lot of things are, you know, fun right now. Just remember, number one thing is to have fun. Have fun. And people are like, oh, are you upset that Ancient Origins dropped to $5,000 a box? Not really. I think I paid less than that for both cases combined. Like, it's okay. Have fun. Buy it up. Enjoy. Stay in the zone. Don't get distracted by the One Piece. Don't get distracted by this, that. Have fun. Take advantage of it. And heck, you can rip some packs for good now. For a good price now. That's what I meant. For everyone's favorite segment of the day, Pokemon pronunciation of the day. I got crucified for the way I pronounce this Pokemon's name. So I might have a little bit of an accent. It's like the Jersey accent, but I'll do it right this time. I looked into it and I was like, oh man, I was definitely off. Was I off? Guys, say it with me now. Giratina. Giratina. I think I said Giratina. Like Giratina. Giratina. It was banished for its violence. It silently gazed upon the old world from the distortion world. Giratina. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the very best.